7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Down at the Ricker Recreation Complex for a Wednesday night tilt between the Adam AA Toros and the Oshawa Minor Generals. And a big congratulations goes out to the Adam AA Toros for winning the Pittsburgh tournament this past weekend. Trying to build on that momentum coming back into the regular season. Gorham over there for Ty McDonald there from center ice. Turned over there to Oshawa, who's going to try and get it in. Gorham strips him out the puck, takes it back in behind the goal. Coming around the other side there for Appleby. Over his stick, Ethan Lego scoop it up with a lead pass. That one over the stick there of McKenzie, I believe that is, for Oshawa. Gorham can't get to the loose puck. He's going to make his way around Hayden Shaw and try and throw it out of front. That goes wide of the net. Baskerich and Weatherby are digging in there for Oshawa. Over there in the corner. Baskerich comes out with it with a shot. That hits a player out in front. I believe it was Gorham who blocked that shot out in front. And Ty McDonald trying to dig the puck aside. Gets it up there for Leg. He tries to find some open ice. Ethan Light from center ice gets taken down there from the Oshawa blue line. Goes back in behind the net. And we get a whistle as the stick is caught in the blade there of the Toros forward. Off to the left of Chan Lingo. In goal for Oshawa tonight. And in goal for the Toros will be Owen Leg. Lead pass. In. Stop with a right pad of Chan Lingo. That goes behind the net. There's the first big scoring opportunity in Chan Lingo. Came up big there in the Oshawa goal around the boards. Kept in there by JP Houston from the line. Puts it back in behind the net. Oshawa trying to get it out of the round end. Fair's going to back it up. Braden Fair knocks it down there from center on a pass from Reese and puts it in. Braden Fair leads it in with a shot. That'll get caught there by Chan Lingo for another draw. That's now to be taken just off to the left or to the right of the Oshawa goal to be taken by Ryan McLean. Now for the Toros. We're getting some stuff sorted out at the Toros back, so we'll take a break. Like we're ready to go. Back to resume play. McLean takes the draw, wins it back there for Shaw, who fires it wide. That was Ben Shaw's shot. That went wide of the goal. They try and throw it at the front, and I think that hit Chan Lingo on the wraparound. Now Justin Shaw takes it into the corner, moves it back there for Ben Shaw. Trying to get a shot through the screen, and Oshawa knock it down. Coming out through center. Leading it in over the line. They've got McElhaney going to the net. The pass is picked off. Kept in from the line. Shot. Nice stop there by Leg. Got a piece of that one. Put it behind the net. Now it's a battle in behind the goal. Trying to dig that loose puck free. McLean's doing everything he can. And Oshawa were able to hold it there for another face-off. Top of the puck in the Toros and to be taken by Gorham. Davis Gorham digging away at the loose puck. Trying to get it free out of that maze of Oshawa players from behind the goal. Over there for Fair. Sorry, Ethan Leg with a pass over there for Ty McDonald now. McDonald trying to get it up there for Davis Gorham, who gets around the checker. Gorham is in with a shot. It goes wide of the net. And Oshawa gets the opportunity to try and clear it out of their own end. It goes back in behind the net again for Ethan Leg behind the net. He's going to try and throw it out in front for somebody. The quick shot from Ty McDonald hit on Oshawa's stick out in front. Went high and wide over the goal. They're still in there looking for the wraparound. It's goal! Ty McDonald on the wraparound is able to snap it in, and they get 1-0 Toros. believe that was McDonald. If I'm wrong, I apologize. We'll see the official goal scorer on the GoPro behind the net. So right now we'll just go for McDonald, and if there's any change, my apologies on that. Quick shot in on net, gets tipped by Sam Griffin right into Chandlingo. Up through center, coming in, it's Braden Fair with a pass. That is a pass there for Bruce into the corner. Bruce is going to get pinned by the goal by Braden Fair, throwing it out in front as Oshawa trying to counter the goal by McDonald. Lee pass to Cole Tastler from center. Tastler is in the zone, trying to take a shot. He'll take it behind the goal instead and throw it to the net now. Can then go to make the save. And now it gets past Ben shot through center. Here comes an opportunity. And number 17, Baris, fell down before he could get to the puck. Now Walker tries to walk it out of front. Instead, his pass is picked off. Now they're moving it around well down low for Walker. Walker throwing it out in front. He tried for the pass for Baris. And it gets picked off for Tastler. Tastler from center, coming in over the line with some nice moves. Now he's going to try and get a shot on net. Stopped there by Chandlingo. It's still loose in the corner there. Now it comes out of center. It's a breakaway actually. Coming in all on his own. And he scores! Owen Lugg got a piece of it, but it was able to dribble past him, and Oshawa have the tying marker by number 13. Number 13 is McClinney. He was able to walk right in there, and Owen Lugg got a pad on it, but not enough as it made its way through him to tie things up at 1. So McDonald opened up the scoring here, and just moments later, as you just saw, McClinney has tied things up here for Oshawa. Back in behind the net it goes. Played almost 5 minutes. The score has got, or the clock has gone out here in the corner. Back in behind the net. We don't have a score clock right now. Miller Hope trying to pick up the loose puck. Sending it out in front. Over his stick, and Oshawa will scoop it up. That's through center. Trying to get in the zone and kick it to his feet. Knocked off his stick and picked up by Appleby. Appleby with a lead pass. Tried to get it up there for legs as Miller Hope tried to catch up to it. Up in the zone they come. Gauthier with a pass. That gets picked off there by JP Houston read nicely. Ethan Legg with a lead pass. Getting it up there for McDonald. And Gorham was on his own, but they couldn't get a pass over there to him. He would have been all on his lonesome to get a breakaway versus Chandlingo. Braden Fair back in his own end. Fair takes it behind the net. Looking for a pass over there for Legg over his stick. Tapped in there by Grunewald. And Grunewald tried to put it deeper into the zone. Ty McDonald's lost the glove there, still trying to get it out. And he dumps it down the ice. That'll roll back in behind the net. Oshawa will take it behind the goal. McDonald tried to put pressure on his man as that's going to get flipped out past Sam Griffin from center. Knocked down by Tesla, and it's offside. A key draw here at center. Max Papagiorgio tried to catch up to it. That was a nice play there by Ben Shaw, trying to chip it up there for Tesla, who's had an opportunity here in the first period to put them up 2-1, but Chandlingo came up with a big save on that. And over the line comes Walker. Walker's back in, gets caught there by Owen Knight, who's up against the post to make the easy save. Walker's back up and running again. We have 3:18 left to go here in the first, tied here at 1. Face off one there by Oshawa. Sutton to the other side, looking to get a shot through the screen, and he had pressure on him, so he switched to the side. Trying to catch up to it to the other side is Miller Hope. His pass is in the feet area. Trying to catch up to it now is the opportunity for number 76. Turned over there to Ben Shaw. Moving it over there for Liam Calhoun with a lead pass. Knocked off the stick there at center. And then over the line, gets around Shaw, rolls it right in. And that'll be an easy save, and taking no chances in the Toros goal was Owen Legg. We're having some talk issues here at the Granby Rookie. It's been going in and out here in the first period. Ty McDonald catching up to the loose puck. He's in all alone. Save! And there's no mistaking about that one. That one is going to McDonald. And I think that's the second of the game to make it 2-1 Toros. A nice move there by Ty McDonald on a breakaway. Was able to deke Lingo and stuff it into the left side of the net to make it 2-1. Ethan Lug through center ice, taking off his feet, trying to catch up to it now. Quick shot from Gauthier, right into the chest area of Owen Lug. Fulton will take this draw here for Oshawa. One there by the Toros in their own end. Braden Farrell drop it to the other side for JP Houston, looking for a lane to dump it out. We have about 2 minutes left to go here in the first period as Tasla's catching up to the loose puck there on the side. Tasla throwing it to the net. That's going to go wide of the net, wide of the goal. Keeping it in there from the line, trying to dig it free from the scoring opportunity is Fair, who throws it to the net. That might have hit the side of the goal or the right pad of Chan Lingo. Oshawa dumping away at center. Catching up to it now is Grunewald in the zone. Grunewald shot off the mark. Big collision over there on the other side. Trying to get flipped back behind the Toros net. Braden Fair is back there, getting it around past Grunewald. It gets kept in there by Batchley, who takes a shot. That goes wide of the net. Takes a carom out the back end boards there for JP Houston to backhander away. Coming around the other side for Taskula. So Taskula from center ice is going to try and get around Batchley. As Batchley holds him up, we'll get our first penalty of the game, and it's going to go to Oshawa. Batchley got the penalty for interference. That'll get cleared out at center. Trying to find that loose puck in the zone. To the other side, it's on ice. Catching up to it now is Baris. He gets bumped out the puck, but Baris is still in there. Baris throwing it out of front short-handed. Miller Hope trying to get rid of the puck. He can't get it out of the zone. It's still in there looking for a shot through a screen area. It's going to bounce in wide. Take Cam down there for Baris. And Baris got taken off his feet there by Ben Shaw. They pass for Justin Shaw now. 25 seconds left to go here in the first period. Moving it to the other side for Miller Hope from the Toros bench. Hope will dump it the length of the ice. Back in behind the net. Trying to clear it out. And he'll clear it out at center where Albert Appleby will scoop it off the center ice logo and dump it into the zone. Gotta get clear to side of center. Here's Hayden Shaw right here in front of us. Turnoff get down with 2 seconds left. That'll do it for the first period as Ryan McLean couldn't get that final shot through to the net. The Toros took a 2-1 lead to the second period with 2 goals by Ty McDonald, and the only Oshawa tally came from McElhaney. That period number 2. Bolton took the opening draw here for Oshawa versus Davis Durham. He kicked off period number 2, captained by Appleby, but his shot can't make it through to the net. Nice play to save it down. That's not going to be icing, as actually is still in the penalty box for Oshawa for the interference call before the end of the first period. Still digging out of that corner in behind the goal. That gets kept in there, but fired back in behind the net. Around the board there for Ty McDonald. He's had a strong game so far. Late pass up there center to Ethan Legg. Legg coming up in over the line. Ethan Legg breaks on shot. Right pad stopped there from Chen Mingo. Read it in and steered it off to the right. Tapped in by Braden Fair at center. Fair tries to dump it in the zone. They'll move around to the other side. Catching up to it now. There's Rikai, number 16, as Rikai puts it back in behind the net. Now a late pass up to center. trying to catch up to his Cole Tastula. Tastula can't get around his man as he just rolls it in on that. Oshawa's defenseman will clear the side. Getting it up there for Michael Wayne. That is Michael Wayne. My apologies on the first bad pronouncing. It was Michael Wayne who scored in the first period for Oshawa. Tied it at 1-1 at the time, but Kai McDonald scored another one for the Toros in the first period. Now it'll be Gauthier up there with Michael Wayne. Tried to take a shot. That'll go wide of the net. Taking it off the backhand board to center is JP Houston. JP Houston from center. Trying to get around the attack. Instead throws it to the goal. It looks like he had an opening, but nice catch there by Chad Lingo. Takes a face off in the Oshawa end. Face off, a key one now to the Oshawa's left of the net. Coming around the boards up through center. That'll get kept in by Ben Shaw with a nice defensive play. Catching up to it on the other side. Ben Shaw's got to hustle back on the loose puck, as that one's going to roll in wide of the net. Kept in there from the line by number 29, Clancy. Trying to dump it past the zone up through center. Coming in now is Ryan McLean, but he ran out of real estate. Kept in by Liam Calhoun. Sorry, number 29 is Delaney. Number 93 from behind the net. Trying to put it back there. Toros trying to dig it free from behind the goal. The battle in behind the net. Getting it up there now for Weatherby. Weatherby with a pass to the other side. Kick down and Weatherby will chip it up again. Weatherby's lead pass up through center. That is Grunevaud, who's going to run out of options there with the loose puck. Grunevaud turns around with a shot. It's going to go in wide. Going behind the goal there for the Toros to pick it up. Looks for that lead pass. It gets knocked down out of front. Another lead pass. But the Toros can't get out of their own end. Let out by Ethan Legg now. Legg from center. Got guarded on there to start there by Bastovich. We got the pass up there for Walker. Walker's pass to the other side was over the stick there of number 17, looking to the throat in the net, and it makes its way through the goal as Owen Legg couldn't react in time as it just got thrown to the net and went through his legs to tie things up at 2. He's off here at center. Sam Griffin on the loose puck, trying to dump it in there. Knocked down by Mercer, who's trying to get to it now. Mercer got picked up the puck there by Sam Griffin. Griffin taking it behind the net and centering it out front. Taking off the stick and steered aside. Lead pass to center ice. Walker to the other side there for number 17, trying to take a shot to the net. Instead, he'll take it to the goal and have it knocked off the stick. It's back in behind the net as the Toros trying to get free. That's going to get kept in from the blue line. With a shot through the screen. Hits a player out of front. And a bad break out of front of the goal. It hit a Toro out in front and squeezed past Owen Legg as Oshawa get the perimeter bounce out in front. And they take their first lead of the game at 3-2. The old player just throw it to the net. The defenseman took the shot. And it hit a Toros player out in front of it. The hand out in front of the goal and changed direction. Went down on Legg and made its way through him to give Oshawa their first lead. McLean trying to catch up to the loose puck against Houston. JP Houston will put it down low. Trying to find that loose puck now is McLean throwing it out of front from Miller Hope. Taking a shot. Blocked. Rebound there for Shaw as he couldn't bang it in as Justin Shaw had a great opportunity out in front of the goal. Couldn't capitalize. Miller Hope takes it behind the goal. Hope along with Griffin's got it. Sam Griffin making some... Justin Shaw was making some nice moves down low for Miller Hope. Hope throwing it in front. Big opportunity to fire. Nice block at the front, but it's still loose. And an even bigger save there by Chad Lingo. Right out in front of the net. And I believe that was McLean, who was robbed right in front of the goal with a right pad stop there from Chad Lingo, who looked like he was down and out. Taking away with the loose puck there over there in the corner. McElwain couldn't do anything with the puck as that goes down the ice. All the way, not going to be enough to go for icing. Oshawa will pick it up in their own end. Played over 5 minutes here in the second period. Oshawa up 3-2, but here comes Gorham with the loose puck. David Gorham shot. It's to the side there with ease by Chandlingo. Kept in there by Ben Shaw from the blue line. Shaw down low for Ethan Legg. Legg taking his player after the puck. Ty McDonald trying to, with some nice moves down low, finally knocked off his feet. Now it's by Rickey in behind the net. Grunewald picks up the loose puck, gets around the checker and starts it out. Here comes Grunewald from center, getting up there with Bastrich. With a pass for Bastrich, shot high and wide just over the goal area. And I believe it's on the back of the net, so we're going to whistle. Here at center. Moving it in. Trying to get around the checker there, and he does. Nice play to get around Batchley by Tesla. Cole Tesla tipped it down there for Sam Giffen. Giffen trying to throw it at her front. The pass was picked off there by Oshawa. Rickey trying to get rid of it. Sorry, Harnham. Digging away with that loose puck. Trying to keep it in the zone, and he does. Getting around the checker. Tesla taking away out of there versus number 93, Batchley. Batchley's going to scoop it up, try and go to the other side. Batchley's making some nice moves. Nice read there by Sam Giffen. To read that pass, dumps it back in behind the net as the Toros go off on a line change from their own zone. Lead pass for Harnham from center. Harnham with a pass, trying to get in there for Walker. Walker puts the brakes on, sends it to the net. It's going to go wide. Harnham's going to try and dig it free from behind the goal. They've got number 29, Delaney, taking a shot from the line, wide and off the mark. Oshawa digging it free, back to the line again for Delaney. Trying to dig it free from behind the net. Throwing it out of front, there's nobody there on the full check. Goes back in behind the goal. Going back to the line for Delaney, trying to keep it in the zone. Up through center comes JP Houston. Houston had a man to beat, but Gauthier hooked him up. Gauthier, I believe, might go to the box for head contact. It is an Oshawa penalty. I'm not 100% though. It was Gauthier. That goes past Shaw and rolls down the ice. It'll roll right into the corner. Back in behind the goal, trying to keep it there around there for Miller Hope. Hope gets it away at center. Up through center, ice he comes. With that loose puck was McLean. Off the back end boards there for Miller Hope, trying to wrap it around. And they score! Ryan McLean, I think, had the last touchdown right on the wraparound. Goes down on the power play goal. And the throw the 5-3 up for 3. And McLean had his stick out in front, but so did Justin Shaw. So we're going to see a little bit later who got the last touch on that. Justin Shaw through center. Tried to put it in the zone. Shaw again picks it up. Shaw flipped it right in. Back in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Turned over there for Shaw. Justin Shaw with a nice play. Right here in front of us. Trying to dig away at it. Now is Liam Calhoun along with Miller Hope. And we're going to get a penalty for body checking. And this might be the Toros first penalty. It is. Gonna go to Miller Hope. Just off to the right of the goal, so we'll play some form for hockey. At least until that Oshawa penalty is over. And it looks like it is, because Oshawa's got 5 men on the ice. Lead pass is set for Gorham. Gorham will flip it down. Rakai will move it to the other side. So look for a lane to dump it up. In over the line comes number 87, but it's offside. Up here from center. Trying to kick it up there. Gets knocked down by Oshawa, and here is Rakai with it. Rakai will dump it down the ice and into the corner. Toros pick it up in their own end. It'll come around the boards. But Oshawa picked that one off. They go back to the line for Rakai again. His shot's going to get blocked through the screen area. But Oshawa's still in there. The shot's going to go wide of the net. Rakai tried to chip it down low. Toros back short-handed. Let up by Tasla. Tasla one man to beat, but he couldn't beat Sutton, who came back with a nice play. Knocked down from center. And up over the line is Rakai. Tried to flip it up there is Rakai again. Weatherby's waiting out in front of the net for a pass, but it'll go behind the goal. That's not going to get out. Delaney held it in. With a nice play by Delaney, the shot isn't going to make its way to the net. The Toros will scoop it up off the board. Look to get it out, and they get it past Rakai all the way down. Tasla is going to try and hurry to beat Delaney in the corner. Tasla does. So Tasla tried to set up Ethan Knight in front. Catching up here now with Walker on the other side. Penalty to Miller Hope's over, so the Toros have killed it off as that little shot goes in on net from center ice right into Owen Knight for a draw. Off now after the right of the goal. Coming around the other side, looking for a pass up through center for Legg. Ethan Legg digging away at the loose puck. It tried to get kept in there by number 93. Lead pass. Miller Hope catching up to the loose puck. He's got to get around the checker there of Delaney as that gets knocked down. Harrison's trying to catch up to it with a nice play. Harrison was able to only chip it away at center as the Toros pick it off again. There's Walker trying to dump it in. He couldn't put it in there at center ice. As his lead pass with Hernham got broke up. In comes Max Papagiorgio now. Papagiorgio with some nice moves is able to stuff it in front of the goal, but his backhand went wide. Nice play by Hayden Shaw. He came off the bench to hold it in. And there at the Toros Oshawa bench now, looking for the lead pass to center ice. That was a nice read there. They tried to find McLean there at center ice as Harnham broke it up. Up through center. Nice moves there by Justin Shaw. Was able to put the brakes on. Justin Shaw flips it back in behind the net. Looking to find Miller Hope in behind the goal. Hope is going to set it back to the line. Knocked down by Hayden Shaw, who finds Albert Appleby and dumps it in. All the way back in behind the Oshawa net. Up through center he comes with Batchley. Batchley's pass for Nickel Wing gets knocked down. Here comes Miller Hope, 3-on-1. Shot! Caught there by Ken Mungo, and the Oshawa goal takes it for another face-off. We are tied here at 3 with 2:37 left to go here in the second. Key draw just off to the left of the Oshawa goal. One there by Oshawa. They'll start it up with Rayner picked off. Now it's Ty McDonald with the loose puck. McDonald gets around the checker. He's going to try and stuff it in. And it gets stopped there by Chandlingo. Back in behind the net again goes Ty McDonald. He'll drop it back behind the net for Legg. As Ethan Legg tries to walk it out. He's looking for a lane. He tried to pass it over there for Ty McDonald. His stick got tied up and he couldn't pull the trigger. Back comes Oshawa the other way. They go for that lead pass. Nice play there by number 8 to chip it deeper in behind the Toros net. Now it's a battle in behind the goal. Toros will scoop it up. Led out by J.P. Houston from his own end. He's got Mercer to beat, but he lost control of the puck. So now Ty McDonald will help him out. He had number 8, Rayner, all over him, so he dumps it behind the net. And that took a really good Toros bounce. Just couldn't capitalize from the side of the goal. Oshawa started from center. And over the line comes Mercer with a shot. That goes wide of the net. There's Mikkel Wayne with the loose puck. Mikkel Wayne tries to throw it out of front. That's going to go nowhere. The Toros get the loose puck and try and dump it out. Mikkel Wayne is still digging away at it over there in the corner. He's got a goal for Oshawa here in the game. Now it'll be Weatherby throwing it back to the line. Nobody there to take the pass. Picked up by the center by Mercer. Mercer's pass is going to sail all the way back into the corner. Into the last minute of play of the second period. Toros pick it from behind their own goal. Looking for that lead pass to center ice. He had pressure on him, so it went back in behind the goal. Oshawa will pick it behind their own net. Look for a lane to dump it out. Nice play to hold it in for a moment, but now the Toros get it with Tesla. Coming up there with Sam Griffin. Pull Tesla, trying to pull it on the forehand. Doesn't make it through. Sam Griffin trying to out-battle Grunewald down low. The lead pass to Weatherby gets picked up. Max Papagiorgio's got it. Papagiorgio looking for the shot to the net for Sam Griffin. That had the perfect tip out of front. It just went wide. Out of front again for Papagiorgio over stick. Kept in by Hayden-Shaw. Toros pressure to end the second. Hayden-Shaw keeps it in. Other side there for Albert Appleby. Shot. Blocked there with ease by Grunewald. As it goes back in behind the net. We will go to the third. Tied at 3. And Grunewald is down there for the Oshawa Minor Generals after blocking that shot from the line at the end of the second by Albert Appleby. Face-off will be here at center ice. Won there by Oshawa on their own end. It kicked off period number 3. This is just the first of 2 games for MJ Broadcasting because we'll have the Pee Wee A's taking on Whitby coming up next. Down there for Sam Griffin. Griffin throwing it out of front. Catching up there now is Ty McDonald pushing it back in behind the net. As we started off period number 3, kept in there by Hayden-Shaw. Toros trying to bring the momentum they had at the end of the second where they had a couple of opportunities. Just couldn't pull the trigger before the end of the buzzer as Hayden-Shaw's backhand goes wide. Hayden-Shaw still on that loose puck. Shaw couldn't throw it out in front of the goal. Now he will throw it out in front. The pass to Sam Griffin was in his feet area. Lead pass. Back goes over the stick there of Albert Appleby trying to catch up to it on his own end. Reese, his shot's going to get fanned on Sam Griffin from behind the net. Will find it and dump it down. That's going to go all the way behind the net. Chandlingo comes out of his own end. The pass is almost picked off. Scooping in the side of center. Comes Batchley. Batchley, backhand. Right pass safe. Rebound out of front. And they poke it in at the front of the goal. As Oshawa's number 8, Rayner, was at the right place at the right time to chip it in and give Oshawa a 4-3 lead. Rayner sat there at the side of the net and poked in that loose garbage out in front to give Oshawa the lead at 4-3. Still a lot of time left though. Up and over the line comes Gauthier. He'll take it behind the net. Gauthier can't set it up in front. Brady Fair gets taken off his feet. J.P. Houston fires it around the boards. That's going to get time kept in by Mercer. And we get a whistle. And the whistle is because Gauthier goes to the box for tripping. Face off to the left of Chandlingo. Trying to capitalize and tie this one back up. They send out the line of Miller Hope, Justin Shaw, and Ryan McLean. But it's a short-handed opportunity. Fair's going to try and handle the 53. That goes wide of the net, and that was Weatherby's shot. Justin's shot through center. Moving it to the other side for Miller Hope. He'll catch up to it. Hope will flip it the length of the ice, back in behind the net. Trying to win that battle. Instead, he gets taken off his feet in behind the net. Still in behind the goal and doing his downers to try and get it free. And the Toros get it. Ripping it around the back end boards. Weatherby's going to try and catch up to the loose puck before Justin Shaw. Shaw throwing it out front. Play to Fair. Keeps it in. Just barely. The shot can't make it through. Fair again tries to dump it in. This one will put it past Fulton and deeper into the Oshawa end. Using up some speed is number 90. Baskervik putting it behind the goal. Toros are going to try and set the power play up right. JP Houston's going to try and do just that. Leading it from his own end. An end-to-end rush here by Houston. Trying to stuff it out of front. Nobody there. And he can't capitalize out of front. Ty McDonald trying to keep it in out there at the line. Donovan gets the opportunity to clear it. And now he will. Walker trying to get around Liam Calhoun. Walker puts the brakes on, takes the shot, blocker stop there from Owen Legg. Kicks it aside there for Ty McDonald. Under 20 seconds left to go on the power play. The lead pass for Ethan Legg was broken up at center by Walker. Walker with some nice moves. He's had a couple of opportunities here short-handed. He might get another one with a backhand. This one will get caught at the side of the net by Owen Legg. Off to the left. Now to be Tassler through center. Gotta get around Sutton, and he does. Now Cole Tassler comes in the zone. All on his lonesome. Can't stuff it in past the right path. Still trying to throw it out of front. Opportunity for Sam Griffin to fire through a screen. That's not going to make it through. Coming around the ball is kept in by Shaw. Hayden Shaw takes it deeper in behind the net. Got taken off his feet. Now an opportunity to clear it out. The penalty to Gautier's over. Tesla dumps it in right into the glove area of Chan Lingo. Takes off now off to the left of the Oshawa end. Trying to dig it free back in behind the goal. Setting it up in front. There was nobody there. Still back in behind the net. An opportunity to spin off the checker and throw it out in front. And it's a big save there by Chan Lingo at the front of the goal. What an opportunity there for the Toros from the left side of the net. But Chan Lingo stood his ground and kept it at 4-3. So game-saving save there for Chan Lingo so far. Keeps Oshawa up by a goal. Back in behind the net. Now they're trying to lead it out. Miller Hope doing his darndest over there in the corner to try and keep it in, along with Justin Shaw. Shaw takes it behind the net. Looking to spin away from some checkers. Michael Wayne puts it behind the net. Kept in there from the line. Shaw's shot is going to get knocked down right in front from the goal area. Shot is blocked out in front of the goal. Miller Hope doing everything he can along with Ryan McLean down low. Looking to throw it up in front. Chan Lingo's trying to keep it there against the post, and this time he does. Face off to the right of the Oshawa end. One by the Toros. Right and fair to the other side for JP Houston. Trying to get it through the screen area. That head on Oshawa play right up, but the Toros are still on it. Looking to stuff it out of front there for Gorham, but knocked out the stick, and that'll go past fair. Right and fair back in the zone, and we have 9:25 Let to go here in period number 3. Oshawa up by 1, but it's stuck on the back of the net there. We'll take another face-off. A face-off that will take place off to the left of Owen Legg in the Toros end, to be taken by Fulton against Davis Gorham. Won easily by Fulton. Back to the line. The shot gets blocked. Grunewald on it. Grunewald putting it behind the net there for Fulton. Fulton getting guarded in behind the goal there by JP Houston as they try and dump it out. Ty McDonald will dump it aside at center. Braden Fair with a lead pass for Ethan Knight with a nice play to get around Bastrich. Braden Fair trying again to get it past Weatherby this time. Grunewald's going to help out Weatherby and pick up the loose puck. Grunewald taking off his feet. Goes back in behind the net for McDonald. Ty McDonald has that loose puck. Looking for a lane. Instead he'll drop it behind the goal. Battling away at it. Ethan Meg's going to try and help him. Thrown to the net and wide. Coming around the other side, it'll be JP Houston. Pinned to the boards there as it is going back in behind the Toros net. And in front, looking for the one time. Quick shot. That goes wide. First one on it there is Harnham in the corner. Looking to set up Walker from behind the net. Going back to the line. The shot gets blocked. Paul Tassler catching up to it. Bastrich is back there. Tassler is in. And stopped there by Chad Lingo. No, it's in the net. Chad Lingo just thought he made the save, but it made its way to the back of the net. We're tied at 4. Here at the Jonathan Rickard of that goal. We're going to Paul Tassler. Right muscled. Bastrich all the way to the goal. Got a shot away. And it was a match to beat Chad Lingo. We are back even Steven here at the Jonathan Rickard. Now to be Max Papagiorgio to take the draw. Papagiorgio trying to catch up to it. That'll be Tassler trying to get it now. Cole Tassler after time the game. Look for the game. Go ahead and shot. Pensac goes high and wide just over the glove hand. Tapped in there by the Toros. Thrown to the net. That hit a player in front. I believe that's Mercer, the defenseman for Oshawa. Tapped in again by the Toros. Again, the furious pressure after tying things up. Other side there for Cole Tassler with a nice move to get around the checker. Trying to catch up to it there with Ben Shaw. Toros take it back in their own end. McElwain's putting pressure there on Liam Calhoun. They can't get it out as now it's an opportunity to go. We got an Oshawa player down and hurt as the Toros are sending up numbers back the other way. Here at center. Hit into the boards there, trying to catch up to the loose puck now is Ryan McLean. McLean's trying to get around the checker. Put it behind the net. Ryan McLean puts the brakes on and behind the goal. Looking to control that puck down low and set up a scoring opportunity, but he's getting double teamed and behind the net. And finally, we get a whistle as Oshawa was able to pin it against the boards. I'm running down here in the third. We have 6:47 left. Tied here at 4 in what has been a back and forth game. Toros have had the lead twice. Oshawa came out here in the third and took a 4-3 lead, but Cole Tassler's goal has tied things up here at 4. Up through center. That'll be Grunewald with a lead pass. Getting it up there for Weatherby. Weatherby had it knocked off his stick as it goes back in behind the net. Trying to find a lane to dump it out now is Justin Shaw. His pass is over there for Walker, knocked off his stick. Still battling away at it, bouncing it in. Right there to leg, and he'll freeze it up. Just off to the left, right of the goal. JP Houston with a pass to leg. Isn't going to make it through. Bruce tries to get it free. Bruce tries for a shot from the bad angle, stopped by leg. It's still loose in there. Oshawa's digging away, trying to get it to Bruce, but it's going to roll into the blue paint again for leg. Another key draw on the Toros end. Davis Gorham on the loose puck. Has it behind the net. Loses it there to Walker. Walking out. Stopped there by Owen Leg. Where's the puck? It's in the back of the net. And Oshawa have a 5-4 lead. We have a change. It's a no-goal call. So maybe Leg had it long enough and they poked it in after the whistle. We don't know what happened out in front of the net there. Thought it was going to get caught on the GoPro, whether it went in or not, or whether it got poked in after the whistle. Either way, the Toros caught a break and still tied here at 4. Face off to the left of the Toros end. One there by Max Papagiorgio in the defensive end. Walker digging away at it, trying to get it down low. Walker having knocked off his stick there for Max Papagiorgio. A turnover for Hannon as he tries to get to the loose puck. Nice play by Bastards to set it up. Reese couldn't go anywhere. Nice play by Papagiorgio to get aside. Max Papagiorgio is in the zone, but he'll get caught up to by number 76 as it comes around the other side. Sam Griffin keeping it in. The shot is going to flutter to the net, wide of the goal. Max Papagiorgio trying to win the battle in the corner versus Bastards. Here they come up through center. And over the line comes number 17, Maurice with a drop pass. As it gets tipped past Walker, Bastards has got to hurry. He's got Pastula coming up to him and he takes Bastards into the boards. Big opportunity to fire it out of front. And that shot gets knocked down. Still on it and coming up through center is Baristan over the line. Barista's shot isn't going to make it through, and here comes Papagiorgio. Papagiorgio's cross-ice pass. Ryan McLean throws it to the net. That gets knocked down by the Oshawa defender. But the Toros are still in there trying to stuff it out of front. First player into the corner is Miller Hope, trying to walk out in front. Gets stopped there by Chan Lingo out in front of the net off Hope. Here we go with another face-off in the Oshawa end. Quick shot off the drop, trying to fire it to the other side of the net. Blocker save there, kept in, and it rolls wide of the net. Coming around the other side, trying to find a lane for McElwain. Nice play by Hope to bump him off the puck. Flip back in behind the goal, and it'll get picked up by number 10. It's a battle behind the net. Walking out, tried to stuff it in and went wide of the net. Oshawa will take it back to them behind their own end. Hayden Shaw will pick it up here. And Hayden Shaw is getting pressured by Gauthier now. Lead pass. Tried to get knocked down there by Rayner. But the Toros come up with it. From center, dumped in. And we get a whistle. Oshawa penalty to McElwain. So opportunity knocks for the Toros in a 4-4 tie. And an opportunity to get back on the lead. Coming down here at center comes Ben Shaw. Right here in front of us, Ben Shaw with a lead pass up there for Ethan Mike. Coming up in over the line with David Gorham. Trying to find a lane to shoot the puck. They'll put it back in behind the net as Ethan Meg gets bumped out the play. As Delaney's doing everything he can from behind the goal for Oshawa. David Gorham trying to catch up to the loose puck over there on the other side. Gorham can't pull it through the feed area. Kept in there from the line by Ben Shaw nicely as he puts it back behind the net. That'll be Delaney's puck behind the goal for Oshawa. It's another turnover there on the left corner. David Gorham has it behind the net. He's getting guarded on nicely. Still spins away from the checker with Ty McDonald. McDonald and Gorham with the loose puck. Ben Shaw will keep it in from the blue line. Down low for Ethan Meg. Meg has knocked out the stick. Slapped down the ice. 50 seconds left to go on the power play. 2 minutes left to go here in the game. Tied here at 4 at the Rickard Arena in what has been a thriller between the Adam AA Toros and the Oshawa Minor Generals. Toros have had a couple of leads in the game, and Oshawa has had one lead in the game, I believe, and it came here in the third period when they got the 4-3 lead that was short-lived as Cole Tassler tied things up right after on a breakaway goal of his own. Back in behind the net. Trying to put pressure on there with Sam Griffin. And it'll be in the feed area as he got started on by Weatherby. Trying to tip it back behind the net. And we're going to get a penalty in behind the goal. And it might go to the Toros for body checking. So that is going to wipe out the Toros power play. And once the 7 seconds is up on McIlwain's penalty, Oshawa will get a power play for 1:53. And that will last for the rest of the game if they can't convert. Back to the other side. Trying to clear it up through center for McLean. Ryan McLean gets around the check with Sutton. Comes in the line. Looking to start something short-handed now. His shot gets blocked. McLean still with it. Can't fire it to the net. As Oshawa get it. Last minute of play in the third period. Oshawa on the power play. But the Toros with the pressure. Back in behind the net goes Shaw. Throwing it in front. And they score! Ryan McLean out in front of the net short-handed. Is able to capitalize on a pass in front. That goes down to the short-handed goal. And that goes down to the 5-4 lead for the Toros. If Ryan McLean ever wanted to score a short-handed goal, it was right there with 50 seconds left. And he gives the Adam AA Toros the 5-4 lead. Now all they have to do is try and hang on. But Oshawa sent the Chan Lingo to the bench for the extra attacker. We'll have 6-on-4 with the penalty to Cole Tassler on right now. Sorry, Justin Shaw's penalty. Backhand shot, knocked down. Toros trying to get it out. Oshawa. Oh, hands on deck now. Shut down out of front. Houston trying to pick it up. Here's a rolling puck. That'll roll right into one leg for another draw. Isn't it convenient that right down the street we have a movie theater? Because this one's been a thriller here between these two clubs. Up, down, through center. Down the ice it goes. And is it going to be enough? No. But that's where the penalty to Justin Shaw is going to pay off. Because that's not going to be icing. But it is going to be another penalty to the Toros coming up. 14 seconds left to go in the game. Gorham goes to the box. So now it becomes a 6-on-3. But Oshawa, the time is running down for their opportunity to tie things up as the puck was dropped prematurely, so we'll get another draw. Miller Hope will take this draw. T1 just inside the blue line. Cam Griffin to take it. Miller Hope trying to win that battle. Knocked out the stick. Trying to keep it in the Oshawa zone. As they'll start it up with a lead pass. Broken up there by Sam Griffin. In comes Gauthier, but he's not going to go anywhere to the net. And the Toros come from behind. As Oshawa thought they had the momentum here in the third period by going up 4-3. But a goal by Cole Tassler on the breakaway tied things up. And then in the last minute, while short-handed, a goal by Ryan McLean from the side of the net prevails the Adam AA Toros to a 5-4 to win over Oshawa. And as mentioned, Stick right here as we'll have the PWA game coming up versus the Whitby Wildcats. Thank you for joining me for this entertaining game. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.